tous ensemble on fait le show.
On t'invite à la magie, y a pas de raccourci. Oublie tes soucis, c'est bien faire la folie.
On t'invite à la magie, y a pas de raccourci. Oublie tes soucis. Oh, 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 oh. C'est pas seulement pour les bobos. Nous on vient dans nos mambo. Mon ami, si tu as le niveau, rejoins-nous pour t'enjailler.
On t'invite à la magie, y a pas de raccourci. Oublie tes soucis et viens faire la folie.
On t'invite à la magie, y a pas de raccourci. Oublie tes soucis. Oh, 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 oh. Magic System.
Toujours nous.
Ah, ça change pas.
Ah ouais.
Ah, Shawky avec Red One. Est-ce que ça marche? Ça va pas. On vient du ghetto pour aller plus haut. Avec les magiciens, c'est le wedding. Oh, oh, oh. On vient du ghetto pour aller plus haut. Avec les magiciens. Oh, oh, oh. Magic System, Red One, Shawky. Hey, yo, ça le fait. Feel the magic.
Lucid, angle, cranking. Second. Stay on your feet, please. Kate collapsing. Front shoulder for the scrum. taken back. Advantage over. Show off your feet.
goeiemôre en welkom by die amptelike launch van die Sanlam Boland Cavaliers en die kit presentation. Kom ons gee osself 'n lekker hande klap. Ons is hier so vanoggend. Die pres sê nou vir my, Lucian, jy lyk 'n bietjie nervous. Wat gaan aan? Ek sê eers pres, dinge begin groot te voel. Jy weet, en hy is die vibe wat 'n mens wil hê. So, ons gaan die Here eer gee dat ons hier so kan wees, so as ons net ons oë kan sluit en dan begin ons op die regte manier. Halleluja, groot God en almagtige Hemelse Vader. Vader, baie dankie dat ons hier vandag kan wees, Vader, hier so by Sanlam, vir die amptelike launch van die Sanlam Boland Cavaliers, my Vader. Baie dankie dat ons weet dat U hand oor die verrigtinge is, dat U hand oor hierdie span is, dat U hand oor hierdie rugby unie is, my Vader. Dankie dat U saam met ons vandag gaan en selfs deur die loop van die jaar. Ons gee vir al die eer en al die glorie in Jesus wonderlike naam. Amen. Amen. So baie dankie julle. My naam is Lucian Kiberu. Ek gaan in beheer wees. Ek sal Master of Ceremonies wees. Maar ek gaan nie regtig baie lank praat vandag nie. Dit gaan nie regtig oor my vandag nie. Dit gaan oor hy manne wat daar so in die wit hemde in sit. Manne het hard gewerk. They worked extremely hard. Ek was van die oefensessies was ek daar thorough. Ek het gesien hoe die ouens gesweet het. Ek het gesien hoe die ouens gebloei het. Van die manne het selfs beserings opgedoen om hier so te wees, maar hulle het herstel en daarvoor is ons dankbaar dat coach Havies en die ander afrigters, coach Ivory, manne lekker deurgevat het. So ons het gesien die back-to-back champs wat hulle gedoen het oor die afgelope 2 jaar. 2023 het die Cavaliers gewen. Die eerste divisie, ons het 2024 het ons die eerste divisie gewen. So ons het net 'n kort klip bymekaar gesit om dit deur te vat. So kom ons kyk daarna.
Ons is trots, soos 'n rots, altyd tops, voel vir ons. Selfs in land, Boland, dis ons mense. Ons is trots, soos 'n rots, altyd tops, voel vir ons. Groot geraak in 'n Makwaland, gebore in die Boland. Hier soveel dinge wat jou hart sal steel hier binne in die Boland. Mense wat werk in die wingerde, die kinders is mals as op windig na. Almal staan saam, die liefde is daar, kom ons geniet net die lekkerte. Sê my is ons van dieselfde land, hier in die Boland druk die dinge aan die brand. Yeah, kry jy se san op die plaas, so sê my dat sy nie kan dans. Bied sy man het en dou, daar is net duizend land. Boland, dis ons mense. Ons is trots, soos 'n rots, altyd tops, voel vir ons. Duizend land, daar is my alles, is my land. Boland, hier is my alles, dis ons mense. Ons is trots, soos 'n rots, altyd tops, voel vir ons. Duizend land, Boland, dis ons mense. Ons is trots, soos 'n rots, altyd tops, voel vir ons. Duizend land, Boland, dis ons mense. Ons is trots, soos 'n rots, altyd tops, voel vir ons. Groot geraak in 'n Makwaland, gebore in die Boland. Hier soveel dinge wat jou hart sal steel hier binne in die Boland. Mense wat
Daai was awesome geweest en dit was 'n voorreg geweest om 'n deel van dit te kon vorm en dit te kon sien regstreeks. Laat my ook net toe om die mense te groet wat aanlyn kyk. Ons is regstreeks ook op die livestream. So ja, ons vat die ding na ander vlakke toe. Maar net so voor ek die volgende persoon om die voorstel om die verwelkoming te doen, natuurlik die Boland Rugby Unie. Seker die grootste rugby unie in Suid-Afrika, meeste rugby clubs, meeste rugby spanne, meeste rugby spelers. So hierdie is 'n plek natuurlik waar ons hoop skep. Dit is 'n plek waar ons geleenthede bied en dis 'n plek waar vernuwing verseker plaasvind. So kom ons sit ons hande bymekaar vir ons president Benny van Rooi.
Goeiemôre almal. Good morning to you all. Let me start as I usually start and say all glory to God. Alle eer aan God. Dankie. Dit is soos Lucent sê, 'n mens voel nog al 'n bietjie senuagtig. Maar die senuagtigheid dit te doen as jy by 'n plek so Sanlam instap en jy voel so welkom, dan maak dit 'n bietjie, raak dit 'n bietjie makliker. As ek reg is Sanlam 106 of 107 jaar oud. So, ek wil begin deur te sê, as ek terugkyk op die journey wat ons gekom het, dan is dit voorware wonderwerk. Want Boland het pens en pootjies op sy rug daar gelê. Niemand het belang gestel in hom nie. Nou ewe skielik is Boland onder leiding van coach Havies en die kaptein Terlou, Quentin van Rooyen, manne soos Philip, hulle almal praat nou oor Boland, almal wil by Boland betrokke wees. En ek het my hande vol om vir mense te sê, nee, ons het vir Sanlam. En ek sê altyd, en die mans moet nou nie aanstoot neem nie. As jy in Suid-Afrika iets wil gedoen hê, kry jy 'n vrou. Hulle laat alles gebeur. Hulle hou dinge by mekaar. So, vandag gaan oor ons klere drag, hoe ons gaan lyk. Nou die dames het al reeds begin speel. Maar ek moet dit noem as president, daar's altyd iets wat hulle ontwyk. Daar's iemand wat vir hulle 'n belofte gemaak het as hulle 100-tal aanteken. Dan kry hulle skaap. Nou hulle draai altyd tussen 90 en 100 om. Ons speel nou die naweek teen die Cheetahs. Nou hulle die aanvoerwerk gaan doen laas naweek. Hulle die Cheetahs 92 punte gaan gee. Ek gaan nou nie die Cheetahs se punte noem nie. So, Havies, Bokkie, Money, Iver, Moses, Grant, ek hoop ek mis iemand die Jackie. Ek weet nie wat gaan julle sê nie, maar ek het laas week in die board meeting vir my commit as president. Ek vra weer vanoggend as daar nog iets is wat ek moet doen as president, moet julle vir my voor Saterdag 'n minuut voor opdraftyd sê. Ek is beskikbaar. As julle is dit soek, ek is daar. So, ek wil vanoggend praat oor wat 'n mens kan vermag in die Suid-Afrika waar daar baie uitdagings is. Sanlam sou nie 106 jaar oud word as daar nie goeie samewerking was nie. En dit was so aansteeklik dat ek dit implementeer ook by Boland. Want Boland is 'n rugby identiteit. En as daar 23 manne gekies word vir hierdie naweek se game teen die Cheetahs, moet hulle saamgesnoer wees. Daar gaan nie sukses wees as ons nie glo in mekaar nie. As ons nie saamwerk nie. Daarom wil ek vanoggend vir Sanlam baie dankie sê vir daai aansteeklike goeie samewerking wat julle tans het. Dis nie almal wat 100 raak nie. En wie laat nog te sê van 106 jaar. So ek wil vir julle dankie sê vir die aktiwiteitsvernootskap wat ons gesluit het. Sanlam is die grootste bydraer op die oomblik in finansies skoonte as ek reg is. Maar ek gaan nou nie anders praat nie, want ek hoor al as ek aankom in die gange en hulle sien my, dan sê hulle, hier kom geld aan. Hy kon nou weer geld soek. Ek soek nie vandag geld nie. Ek wil vandag dankie sê vir wat julle beteken vir ons. Ek wil vooral konsentreer op die samewerking tussen ons borge. Sanlam, Santam, Rainbow en Heineken. Ek wil hulle laat uitstyg. Julle maak het moontlik vir ons om 'n verskil te maak. Ek dink dis min van die mense wat weet, in Boland se grense is die 13 munisipaliteite. 3 distrikmunisipaliteite. Dis hoe groot Boland is. En ek is ongelukkig uitverkore om die mense in die Bolandse grens te lei. Soms 'n moeilike taak en soms raak dit makliker. En wat dit gaan maklik maak as jy die sukses op die veld sien. Dan weet jy, daar's iets wat jy reg gedoen het en daar's iets wat die burger reg doen met die samewerking wat ons het. So ek sê vanoggend vir julle van vooraf baie dankie. Ons is in die laaste 2 jaar het ons nie opverdeel nie en mense moet dit nie misverstaan nie. Ons het 'n professionele gedeelte en 'n amateur gedeelte. Nou mense sê altyd ja, maar Benny is nie meer by die Unie. Benny is die president van beide. Daar is nie 'n ander president nie. Daar is wel 'n voorsitter. En daarom is daar goeie samewerking tussen die amateur gedeelte en ook die professionele gedeelte. Die amateur gedeelte verskaf die talent van die 19.500 mense en daaruit kan die professionele manne, hulle manne kwaal. Die sprekende voorbeelde, die manne wat hy drie en ek weet nie hoekom druk hulle net in een hoek van die veld nie. Hulle moet Saterdag alle kante druk van die veld. Mitchell, ek sê vandag vir julle, hy nommer 13 senter van ons, dis 'n springbok in wording. Dis die harde werk wat ywer ingesit het. Ek was vir die begin van die jaar vir so 6 weke buite aksie. En het ek geskrik toe ek die manne sien, hulle lyk vreesaanjaend. So daai mooi lywe wat julle nou opgebou het, moet julle Saterdag vir die 19.000 ander spelers, vir die 221 klubs, vir die hoope laerskole en die hoërskole, julle moet vir hulle gaan wys. Jy hoef nie meer weg te gaan uit Boland uit nie. Jy raak in Boland ook 'n springbok. Jy raak in Boland kry jy geleenthede. Dis my visie en nou hoor ek almal praat van dit reg oor die Boland van hoop skep, geleenthede. Almal het dit nou eie gemaak. So dis een ding wat ons ook reg gekry het. Ek kan nie verby die dames gaan nie. Dis nou net WP en die Bloubulle wat teen julle pad staan. Maar ek weet soos julle vanoggend hier sit, pragtig uitgevat in julle jeans, in julle T-shirts, julle Puma T-shirts. Julle gaan daar kom. Harde werk. Hier is die mense wat nie weet nie, hier is springbokke wat hier sit in die Springbok vrouespan. En Thomas en Michelle en Denver, julle manne agter die skerms wat die harde werk insit. Baie dankie. Hou aan daarmee. Ek dink die beklei vir die vroue in Suid-Afrika vir vroueregte het nie op dowe ore geval nie. Ek is een wat en ons het begin met 2 spanne. Daar waar Thomas vandaan kom, en dan was daar nog 'n spannetjie. Ek staan vanoggend trots hier. Ons het nou al 12 vroue spanne. En ek wil hê Helena, hulle moet dieselfde ondersteuning kry wat die mans kry. Ek gaan nou nie selfe geld vra per kontrakkie, maar ons moet daarna toe beweeg, sodat hulle dieselfde geld kry. En as julle klagtes het, hier is julle CEO. So praat maar met hom. Hy is 'n baie goeie mens. Hy vat net lank om ja te sê. Maar hou maar uit. Ek het reeds gesê, en Lucien het dit in sy openingsboodskap gesê, trots staan ek hier vanoggend, ons het 221 klaps. En weet julle die lekkerte vanoggend, en ek hoop die VP manne kyk nou op die live. Daar's baie spelers van VP, wat nou getrek het, en Davy, hoeveel is het, ek het gehoor was, 43 uur laas week. Daar hoor julle self, dis ons footprint man wat daar praat. Helena, iets doen ons reg, dat mense na ons toe kom. En weet julle wat het is? Dis hy top 12. Mense wil verbind wees, mense wil geassosieer wees met dit. Die tweede ding oor dit, ek het landwyd, het ek dankie boodskappe gekry oor die balle, die paalskermers, die medische traumaborde, wat ons oorhandig het nou 2 weke terug. Dit was 'n uitmergelende dag geweest, maar dit was die moeite werd. Daarom sê ek vir julle weer dankie. Die een ding is wat vandag uitstaan, en wat nou na die opbou toe gaan, vir die komende naweek. Ek het vanoggend wakker geskrik. Nou sê mens mos altyd dankie, en dan dat die Here jou deur die nag gedra het, en dan sê jy dankie vir die, of vra vir voorspoed vir die dag, en dan vra jy voorspoed vir die week. Nou, al wat ek vra vanoggend, Tullow en Hawies, is nie vir 'n wen nie, maar 'n beseringsvrye wedstryd, dis die eerste een. Die tweede een is dat julle sal as 'n span begin saam snoer van vandag af. Ten einde vir die Vrystaat te wys. Nou ek het op die weerhok al gaan kyk, wat gaan die temperatuur Saterdag wees? Die weer sê dit gaan 35 grade wees. Ons moet daai challenge van die hitte oorkom. Die Vrystaat het nou reën weer en dit is koud daar en dis alles. As julle benadering tot die wedstryd reg is en die weer gebruik as deel van julle beplanning, dan behoort ons die wen te kry. Baie sterkte met die res van die seisoen, maar dit is ook ons klapseisoen wat Saterdag begin. En Saterdag het ons 'n vol dag op Wellington. Ons het die dames speel daar teen die Sharks. Nou, ek weet nou al, en mense moet nie sosiaal versekerd in die lewe wees nie, maar ek weet hulle gaan die Sharks 'n groot pak gee, kan net nie vir hulle sê hoeveel nie. Maar ek weet dit gaan kom. Ek weet die Cavaliers gaan wen Saterdag. Ek weet net nie hoeveel nie. Ek het vanoggend vir iemand gesê, ons moet die Cavaliers nie met 1 punt wen nie, maar mense kry nou nie 'n halwe punt nie. Ek sal die halwe punt ook gevat het, as ons dit kry Saterdag. Want dan gaan ek baie tevrede wees. Jy moet nie 'n ou net wen, en hom huis toe stuur, jy moet hom wen, maar jy moet ook vir hom terugstuur, met hy moet gaan herbeplan. Dan het jy iets goed gedoen. En dan het ons vir Roses van Wellington en Hillcrest. Hulle speel ook Saterdag daar. So ons verwagting is, dat daar baie mense gaan wees. Mense betrokke by die reëlings, Quentin, ek moet Duitser uitsonder, Philip, ons kantoordames, veldmanne, Davy, Pettas, almal betrokke vir Saterdag. Baie dankie. Julle doen wondere. Dis 'n span mense wat Linston met sy skeieregters, wat ek nie hoef elke dag agter te staan nie. Jy kan vir hulle gee, dis julle opdragte. Die veld moet in 'n goeie toestand wees, alles moet reg wees. Mense by die hekke moet reg wees. As ek Saterdagoggend is hier gespaar, daar opdag wil ek nie iets kom doen nie, ek wil kom. Ek het Saterdag die 13 burgemeesters daar, om met hulle te praat oor hulle rol in rugby en in Boland. En dan het ek 'n klomp belangrike gaste genooi. Nou, my benadering het ook verander. Ek gaan nie meer geld vra vir geld nie. Ek gaan vir hulle verduidelik, wat is jou rol? En daarna moet jy self besit. Baie dankie dat jy opgekom het vanoggend. Dis vir Boland 'n groot eer. Vir die mense wat nog verwag het dat ek moet Engels praat. Ek praat eintlik maar beter Engels in die middag. So baie dankie dat julle opgekom het. Ons waardeer dit, dankie.
Yes, nee, een ding wat pres definitief kan doen is die moed weer regstel. Baie dankie vir daai pres en ons wil net soos waardeer vir pres en is lekker om op pres weer in volle sterkte te sien. Die volgende man wat gaan chat is 'n ou wat baie van ons hierso ken. Ek dink meeste van ons het al 'n gesprek met hom gevoer al. As 'n ou wat vir my ook uit die wildernis het gekry het en ek dink as 'n ou wat vir mense geleenthede gee. En as ons praat van geleenthede skep en moed skep, is dit een van daai manne wat verseker hy doen. En net om die proceedings te sê, die man gaan die proceedings vat met die squad announcement en hy gaan 'n bietjie chat oor die dames. It's good to see you guys. Your ladies look really beautiful in the Puma kit. I apologize if I did not ek wil amper sê uitsonder you. I did not sonder you uit. But don't know why. But you ladies are really looking great, and it's been a privilege to follow you as well and see the scores that you have been putting on the rugby field. I think this past weekend where you put on 92 points on the sheet, that just shows testament to the work that Coach Thomas has been doing with you ladies. The amount of ladies that we have in the Springbok squad also speaks testament of the work that we've been putting in with the dames. So well done. We just give a hand to the dames as well. We are here. Hulle sê as die dames, hulle sê as die dames. But yeah, let me get back to the next speaker. Is 'n man wat hoop skep, is 'n man wat geleenthede bied, en is 'n man wat 'n hartklop het vir rugby en vir rugbyontwikkeling en veral hier in die Boland. So kom ons sit ons daarna bymekaar vir die CEO van die Sanlam Boland Cavaliers, Quentin van Rooyen.
Dankie Lucien. Daai is eintlik my gunsteling song. Ek weet nie waar gespeel nie. Thanks Lucien. Thanks Pres Benny. Soos Lucien sê, jy maak altyd die grond lekker sag, maar jy sit druk op my, ek praat na jou. En ek sal vir almal sê, it's Benny van Rooyen, the president, I'm Quentin van Rooyen. No relation. Just a lot of love for each other. Yeah, I think firstly I would like to, very importantly, Lucien, I think the sponsors that's here, Sanlam, obviously welcoming us. Their building, beautiful building. My wife is here today. We walked through the building and I said to my wife, this is all Sanlam. So it's nice to come and work here. There's a gym, there's a cafeteria. I even had, there's a massage parlor as well. Oh, okay. Hair salon, ladies. Yeah, so, wow, thanks Sanlam for having us here today. We really appreciate it. And then, I'm not sure if Taylor's here from Vuma. Thanks to Vuma, our other sponsor. Then Rainbow, Vernal's here. I met Vernal earlier outside. So Vernal, thank you and welcome. And then obviously the representatives from Santam and then from Heineken. Welcome everyone to our celebration or our preparation for 2025. And please bear with us for the next couple of minutes because we want to share that excitement. And obviously on the 24th of May, we will have the same excitement because that's the day of the SA Cup final. And one of our big missions this year is to qualify for the 2025 Karika. But I'm going to take you through that in a minute or two. A special welcome, and I said to the media members that's here, you know, for me, you are as important for this event. Why? Because you are our voice out there. We can only talk on certain platforms, which we can control, which is our social media pages, our website and so forth through our media communications. But you guys and ladies, there's a lot of legends in that group that we've welcomed. Thank you for being here. I read last week, Friday, SA Rugby is also doing a team management announcement, and I said to Lucian and Deitzer, oh, I hope they're going to pitch up, because otherwise we're clashing with the Springboks today. So thank you for everyone of the media that's being here today. So a round of applause to you guys. Yeah, and I just want to thank our Neil is here today from our equity partner, Stellenbosch Academy of Sport, obviously affiliated to Ramgro. Neil, thank you for all your input, your guidance on the board meetings and so forth. And then obviously from African Rainbow Capital or other equity partners, thanks for your support. Like Pres Benny said, where we've been, where we are now, the journey would have been much tougher. It would have been tough. It's nice and smooth now, but challenges are coming as soon as the scoreboard doesn't talk your language. So thank you for all your support. And just the board members that's here today. I see we got a lot of Springboks on the board as well, so there's a lot of expertise coming. Gio is here as well, I saw him earlier. Thanks for being here, Gio and Kulakani from the Ramgro Group. Thank you, everyone. And then obviously all the dignitaries from Sanlam. Thank you for your support. Victor, welkom. Jy mis nie 'n wedstryd nie. Jy's altyd daar man se support in jou swart en goud. Baie dankie. Yeah, just a bit of what we have. Where was Boland 2024? So just briefly, I'm not going to bore you. The important stuff we still need to get to. So in 2024, the Cavaliers played 16 matches, of which they won 12. They finished in 5th position in the SA Cup. But we knew we were not going to go and win the competition. We were realistic. That's one thing. Confidence can sometimes make you arrogant, but confidence can also make you realistic. So that's how we approached the SA Cup. We finished 5th, and then we played in the Currie Cup 1st Division, and then Press Excel said, dis waar ons 'n halwe punt gekry het, because it was 27 all in the final, and we won on competition rules. We scored more tries on the day. So the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers won the Currie Cup 1st Division on the day, that rainy day, where it was muddy. I still remember, I said to him, Philip, now my one shoe got stuck in the mud. I almost lost it because so many people moving up and down. But it just shows we can play in that weather, and we won by half a point, if I may call it that. And then our beautiful ladies, the Sanlam Boland Dames. Last year, we watched the game at the Cape Town Stadium. And there was one move, the last move of the game. We were in the semi-finals, and I just think we thought we were there next week already in the final for the Bulls, and then Western Province scored. But what stood out for me that day, there was a lot of players going around to the other players that felt a bit down and motivated them and said, next time. That next time is 2025. So you ladies have shown us where you can take this group. Your leadership, Blommy. Lucian mentioned the 92 points. They've played 5 games thus far, of which they've won 4, and they second on the log just behind the Bulls. 2 games left, and those 2 games are the Sharks this weekend. Press said we're going to win. We're just waiting for the score, and then Western Province the next round, 2 weeks after that. So, ladies, all the best. I know you're going to do it this time. I know we're going to play the Bulls on the 29th of March. So all the best. You got all the support in this room, and everyone is going to shout for you. So all the best for the next couple of games. Then our under 21s. What a success story! There was so much enthusiasm, but sometimes you need to package enthusiasm and guide it in the right direction. I mean, Coach Juan de Jong was the head coach. Did a brilliant job. He bought in. I hope he's watching on live streaming now. He's a wild cannon. He just want to do things, but you need to control, because obviously there's a lot of things that we need to look at, values, within budget, all those things, which will become my problem if we just go wild. But to him and his team, they've played 8 matches, and they've won 7. So they also got a half a point, because they also drew in their final in Ceres, capacity crowd. And they did really well, and they won. The final score was 52 all, but again, we won on most tries scored. So well done to them, the Coach Juan and his management team, for that success. So they won 7 of the 8 games, and our total matches we've played, all the Boland Cavaliers, the Boland professional teams, 39 matches there was 29 wins. So well done to the combination. Pres Benny touched on this earlier. There's there's a couple of Springboks here, the women, this year there's a World Cup here in England, and we're going to support them. Sanlam is going to send everyone away here with confidence. Those ladies that's going to represent us in the Springbok jerseys in England, led by Blommy and other players. But thus far, players that have been invited to the training camps building up to that World Cup is Aziza Hele, our captain, who's aka Blommy, Nomawetu Mabenge, Farushka Grain, Michaela Semboya, and then I know previously, early in the year, Anita Tom also attended a training camp. So well done, ladies. You've put your hand up, and please go and represent South Africa, go and represent your family, go and represent Boland, and represent all these sponsors. So all the best for what's happening. Okay, and then with the sevens, we've got Nompumelelo Mate and Felicia Jacobs. They're participating now. Felicia mainly is now with the 7 series with the Springboks. So there's a lot of things happening, and our communication group will sort of start pushing all our results out aggressively, and that's why the media is here. Please share it to the world for us as well. We know we're going to walk a long road with you guys. I want to make a special mention. Is Trixie here today? That's Trixie. Trixie Shy. Teresa Reiters. She's played 100. Last weekend she played 100 women's premier, women's provincial games. 80 of those for the Sanlam Boland Dames. Quite a couple of games I've been to since I've been at Boland. Trixie is there. Trixie makes the biggest tackle. She's the smallest in the field. Make the biggest tackle. I said, Trixie, I must send you to the doctor or the physio. Yeah, CEO, ek is reg. Trixie doesn't want to come off, or she wants to carry on. Trixie, groot hart. And well done, and brilliant kicking last week, 11 out of 14. So you're putting pressure on the kickers. So Ashlyn, Darian, James Tedder, Kat, the Trixie lig op 'n paar tips leer, né, vir die skoppe. Dit gaan vital wees Saterdag. Trixie sal julle buite kry. Teresa Reiters, we're proud of you and we're celebrating your success. There's a special message I want to give you today, and I like to boast about our Sanlam Boland Dames. There's 15 of our ladies participating in an academic program. They've started about 6 months ago, and it's a 6-month program for the first phase, and then they will go on phase 2. At the end of April, all 15, Michelle, if I'm correct, all 15 will have passed, and they will do a graduation ceremony, which we will share with everyone. And we want to grow everyone holistically. You know, if you want to come to Boland, it's not only about rugby. We want to make sure, me and Vernal them spoke outside now what's happening after that, with your family when you go home. So we want to equip you to be a great ambassador, a Sanlam Boland ambassador when you go to your community. So all the best and congratulations on passing, and we'll join you at the graduation ceremony next week. Blommy, you'll be making a speech there, so get ready. So get ready for that. Lucian, that's all from the Sanlam Boland Times. I'm going to switch over to the Cavaliers. Do you want to do the okay? Lucian just asked me to follow the program as such. We're going to announce, and we want the ladies to come through. They will receive gifts here. Lucian, you take a photo up, yeah? Okay. I'm going to announce them according to the names, the following order. They're playing this weekend, so this is the match day 23 for this coming weekend. We've got most experienced, our leader, our mother in the group, Yola Lumka. Sorry, Lucian, my apologies. Is it Gary and Press to hand over? Sorry, Press. Yola. Yeah. Okay, Keisha Stierman. Anita Tom.
Ossos trots,
Kerlisha Fischer.
Ons is trots, soos 'n rots, altyd tops, voel vir ons.
Michlali Mgweba. Hulle sê Kerlisha Fischer doen nie veel werk, sy is 'n bakkiesbota tipe speler. Oh, experience. Number 6, Bushle Sonamzi. Raupa Madja. Is Raupa here? Oh, there she is, sorry.
Ons is trots, soos 'n rots, altyd tops, voel vir ons.
Our captain Blomi Aziza Hele.
Ons is trots, soos 'n rots, altyd tops, voel vir ons.
And then the Centurion Teresa Reiters. Lara Skets. Amanda Klaassen. Next Springbok, Farushka Grein. Luleka Chibilike. Luleka not here? Another Springbok, Nomawetu Mabenge. Another Springbok, Mikaela Somboya.
Ons is trots, soos 'n rots, altyd tops, voel vir ons.
They say the big three of the Sanlam Boland Damas, they're very dangerous. There's a lot of speed there. We're going to the reserves. Number 16, Maxine Valentine.
Soos 'n rots, altyd tops, voel vir ons.
Camuelo Makule. Zina Swart. Darrell Wilson. Nompumulelo Mate. Not yet. Ayaka Soga.
Ons is trots, soos 'n rots, altyd tops, voel vir ons.
Atia King. And then last of the players, Sinalo Sikwaye.
Altyd tops, voel vir ons.
And then we're going to call the team management up from the Sanlam Boland Damas. Sanlam Boland Damas. Head coach, Thomas Charles. Avies wacht veel buiten, Thomas. Hij zoekt ook een paar tips. Retweet us. Assistant coach, Denver August. Strength and conditioning coach, Tarek Smith.
Ons is trots, soos 'n rots, altyd tops, voel vir ons.
Physiotherapist, Beate Senke. She's not here, apologies. Team doctor, Dr. Nico Abel. Apologies for him as well. And then behind the scenes, hard work as usual, Edmund. Team manager, Michelle Bosch.
Die wat die weet nie, ons is van die Boland, maar ek bly hier, al travel ons skool, sal ek altyd terugkom, ek voel dit is nodig om het uit te beeld. Maar ek en jou kry het ons drome bereik, en as likeys wat opkyk na dit so, as ons weer 'n persoon ook kan gee, is ons doel hier op aarde nou net bereik. En deur alles wat gebeur kan ons steeds
Michelle, that's everyone?
alles wat mooi is,
That's everyone.
glimlach op ons
That's everyone.
oorige
From the dames, that's everyone.
môre is. Die antie wat langs die veld staan, en raas waar span 'n persoon
Okay, Lucian, thank you. I'll just go over to the. Must we keep Press Benny and Gary up in front? You can stay up front, Press. We'll hand over just now. But I just want to talk slightly before we go over to the squad announcement of the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers. As mentioned, back-to-back champs. It's going to sound a bit arrogant, but I'll say it's a bit confident because I've been with Sanlam now for quite some time, and I always try to be confident. We don't want to win the Currie Cup First Division this year. We want to compete in the Currie Cup Premier Division. So back-to-back we stopped last year. So this year, I think Avis mentioned at the awards function, we had that trophy. We're heading now for the Groot Boetie. I think that's the words he used. So yeah. So just a bit of background about the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers. Yeah, that's that. In pre-season, it was one hell of long of a season. In total, they've played 5 friendly matches, if you of 5 opposition, but there's a lot, and they've done well there. So the scoreboard was always in our favor, Lucian, and we hope we can transfer that over to the league competitions where it counts, where the scoreboard counts. You can always make excuses when it's a friendly, we're still preparing, but when the scoreboard counts, there's no third column of comments. There's either win and loss. So yeah, but not always win at all costs, but we prepared well. Ivor Arnezen has done a hell of a great job behind the scenes. As Press said, the guys just look phenomenal. I mean, putting in hard yards to make a success this year. What is our mission this year? 2025 for the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers is we need to finish in the top 4 of the SA Cup. That means we get a qualification into the Premier Division of the Currie Cup, the oldest rugby competition in the world, and that's starting in July. So from 8th of March, we'd starting this coming weekend, until May, just before the semi-finals and final, we've got 720 minutes. That's 9 matches. 720 minutes to get there. And a lot of thing about rugby is teamwork. You saw there some brilliant tries, brilliant ends. So we're going to need all that teamwork in all that 720 minutes. We're going there with confidence. We're going there with great families, sponsors, partners, supporters, executive committee led by the president, a board led by our chairperson, Mr. Stefan Kraus. They're supporting you guys and backing you guys all the way. So I'm asking the supporters out there, be that 16th person on the field for us from this coming Saturday and for the next 720 minutes from this coming Saturday. Push us, criticize us after the game if we haven't done well. But we're always going to come through stronger because I know the guys, once they're down, they will pick each other up and go again. Our journey ends 720 minutes, but then we're going to compete and win that semi-final, and we're going to compete in that final. So I've got all the belief that we can get there. And all the backing from our side. Our resources is probably one of the best that the Boland teams ever had in the past. Resources as in our facilities is the preparation facilities, gym facilities. I mean, those of you that don't know, we serve. I always talk about this. When I started at Boland, I made a joke to Gia when he laughed at me. A couple of years back when I started at Boland, we had about, at the time, 8 contracted players. Now, those guys trained throughout the day. But I'm not going to mention their names. I've mentioned their names quite a couple of times. And then they will go down after practice session to Church Street. Lekker viswinkel daaronder. Fish and chips. And they walk up that street of Fontaine Street with the fish and chips parcel up that road. And then I said to myself, Ivor won't be happy because he's put all the hard work in now for you guys to get to the best body shape so you can have great output. And the last 2 years, we brought in looking after 1 or 2 meals a day for the guys to sort of complement it. And as Pres Benny said, you could see it in the guys, you know, and what other people don't see is, I'm just giving an example, it's 2 players sitting opposite each other, even if it's just for 30 minutes, eating. But there's a lot of conversation happening, and that's brotherhood. So that's small little things that's gel us together. And I remember that very, very first meal, Marlon came up to me, Marlon Williams, stalwart, and he said, "Thanks, CEO. This is going to make things much better from our side." And I think there's small little things. Those are the resources and support I'm talking about that we're putting into you guys. Working with Coach Harvis, I mean, he's a guy that sets high targets for himself, for his team, for his environment, and we chat a lot. You know, what's best? You know, should we do this? Should we do that? We challenge each other, and most of it, not always it costs money, but it's ideas that we can share. There's a lot of expertise within these families to make the Cavaliers. So, Coach Harvis, thanks for everything that you do behind the scene, you and your team. And I know that mission of 2025's Currie Cup Premier Division participation is possible. And our soldiers are in this room to make that possible. Lucian, I would like to go over to the squad announcement. And then obviously later you'll do the kit reveal, which is the exciting part. So I look there and then I announce, and that's how we go. Okay, so just a bit of a background. We need to, there's a competition rule, or there's a rule that we can only announce, or we can only have a squad of 38 people. Okay, so the 38 people is the best that we could put together. There's injuries coming and going, but I think within the Boland club structure, as Pres Benny mentioned, there's a lot of quality support. The Boland Top 12 and Sanlam Boland Top 12 and all these other competitions that's bringing the players through to come and compete at the highest level and support and represent Sanlam Boland Cavaliers. So I'm going to start announcing the squad. Sometimes they ask, why is my name mentioned after that one? We're doing it alphabetically according to your surname. Okay, so Kat April. Okay, Pres and sorry, Kerry again. Kat had a lot of seasons in Japan as well. He's back in the Boland where he belongs. And he just had an injury late last year, but he's back. Second, we have Solir Arendse. Dan noemen we Pang. Next, we have Andrew Bierwinkel, but he's not here. He's undergoing an operation this morning, and it's his birthday today. Andrew Bierwinkel. He's not here. Next up, we have Michael Benade. Emil Boysen. Bullet. And we've got our own doctor in the house, Dr. Boysen. He is named after All Black legend Tane Randall Boysen. Our very own Mr. Reliable, Ashland Davids. Former Marty captain, Giv Dlamini. All the way from the West Coast, St. Helena Bay, Cornel Engelbrecht. The darling from Ceres, Bentley Geldenis. Next up, Amir Hendricks.
En deur alles wat gebeur kan nog steeds vashou aan alles wat mooi is. Die glimlach op 'n onskuldige kunstige gezicht wat die toekoms aan môre is.
The next player made his debut, professional rugby. I just want to share this with everyone. Just correct me if I'm wrong afterwards. The next player made his debut, professional rugby, for Boland in 2008 against the Cheetahs. And he's back in Boland, and he's going to have his first game back against the Cheetahs, and that's 17 years later. Cornel Hendricks. Cornel Hendricks, our Springbok. Cornel represented the country in 11 tests and Cornel 5 tries. Gio said he represented 17 times, but I'm going to tell him, you beat him on the strike rate, he also only has 5 tries. So he's got more tests, but the strike rate, Cornel, you beat him on that one. Our finisher, Mr. Duran Hoffman. If there's any legal matters you need to sort out, come to this next guy, our very own attorney, Darian D.H. Hawk. One of our players that's also working full-time, so to juggle and still represent and train. Time management, well done, Darian Hawk. One of our new recruits, Dian Yennis. Representing Bredasdorp Rangers, but from Kalbaskral in the Swartland, Erik Lambrecht. West Coast, Rian Low. One of the guys creating stability up front, Weiren Losper. Yurik Lewis. The next person is playing his 50th cap this weekend for the Sanlam Boland Dames. The Boland Cavaliers, sorry. Cavaliers. Our captain, Mr. Thurlow Marsh. My apologies, Thurlow. Let's celebrate 50 games with you this coming weekend. I know everyone will cheer for you and the team. Jy gaan voor haar klop, maar kom net bietjie ek verder voor vir die 50ste. Lyk vir my die Spresse gunsteling speler, Xavier Mitchell. The next person stays about, for my family home in King Williamstown in Breitbach, he stays about 100 meters. When I heard Davies recruited him, I was like, thinking back home, I was like, that's my homeboy. And I know he's going to represent Breitbach quite well. Kwesi Mafu. This morning I told, just to share something interesting, just hold on 1 second. This morning I shared with Kwesi, I've got a group of friends that's on a WhatsApp group, and I told him about the launch we're having and we're going to announce a squad, and Kwesi's in the squad. And I played about 3 voice notes to him, and he feels so motivated, and it's guys that which he grew up in front of, and Kwesi listened to it, and Kwesi, I think from the guys from King Williamstown, Breitbach in King Williamstown, they said, I must just give you the message, go out there and represent them. Aplele Madaka. Junior Springbok Lamla Nunu. former CPUT legend Lunatic. Kere? Our very own enforcer, Skalk Olofse. One of Monteke's kids from the the Monteke area, from Keenan Opperman. I just wanted to get that Langeberg region in there. At Hoeke, Neil Rotenbach. Is Neil not here today? Who's here from Sanlam? Just put your hands up. Everyone from Sanlam? The next player is an employee at Sanlam, is one of the financial advisors, Criswell September. I asked Criswell earlier in what capacity is he here today. He said to me, he's here for Sanlam Boland Cavaliers. Well done, Criswell. Dominic Smith. Peter John Smith. From UCT, James Tedder. James has been with us now the last couple of months, and he said to me his Afrikaans is A+. Boland Afrikaans. One of our experienced players at Hoeke, Sydney Tobias. The next guy will greet me 5 times in one day. Always a smile on his face. HPF van Square. And he's also a Sanlam financial advisor, Gary. Yeah. Sorry, Apia, I missed you there. So there's a great representation from Sanlam. Look up here. The next player, he was all over South Africa, at the Takis as well. Ed Prop, enforcer, always go in there and gives his 120% die in front of Westhuizen. Ludio Williams. One of the stalwarts that's been with us, that's traveled the journey the last couple of years, Marlon Williams. Lucian. Management. And those are your players. Well done. Congratulations. I'm going to announce the management next from the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers. Head coach, Avis Fourie. Avis is the pedal champ in the group. James, oh sorry. No, James played with Boki that day. There was I wasn't the umpire, so I would have given it to Avis and Apia that day. Assistant coaches, Morne Kurtz. Alshon Bok. Jacquin Jansen. En so physiotherapist Krishna van Wyk. Our team doctor, Dr. Byron Haupt. Our strength and conditioning coach, Iva Anijzen. He's not here. Our logistics manager, Moses Fortuin. Mr. Mo. And then our team manager, Grant Jankies. Lucian, that's me. Ja. Thank you very much, everyone. I just want to thanks, President Gary. Thank you very much. Just want to ask everyone again, if you're not going to attend the match this coming Saturday, 8th of March, we will share the live stream links and the television channels. Please go out there and support the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers and the Sanlam Boland Dames, kicking off earlier. Let's celebrate 2025 with confidence, and let's be a true ambassador of every single Boland person out there. And I know the Dames players and the Cavaliers players, you're all going to make us proud. But if you fail in your goal, stand up again, push yourself, motivate yourself, and get back in that place. So from my side, Lucian, the whole team, Dates, and everyone that's putting this together, thank you very much, and we'll see you on the 8th of March.
Thank you so much, Kwana. Absolutely phenomenal job. Let's give Kwana another round of applause there. So what we're going to make time for now is we're going to have a small panel discussion. So while the panel discussion is on, we would just like to ask those who were nominated to put on the kit, to put on the gear, to model the gear, I would say, just to take the time now to move outside and get kitted. And afterwards, we'll obviously do the kit reveal. So I would just like to ask the next few people to come to the front for Sanlam. It's going to be Gary van Locherenberg. Let's get our head together, Gary. He loves his rugby. He's going to have a chat for the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers. It's going to be the head coach, Havis Fourie. And as well, the captain will be making his 50th appearance this weekend, Thurlow Marsh. And for the Sanlam Boland Dames, it's going to be the head coach, Coach Thomas Charles. And the captain of the Sanlam Boland Dames, it's going to be Azeze Blomi Ele. I would like to make mention that if there is any media in the house, this is a proper opportunity for you as well to ask some questions afterwards. Of course, we do have some questions that we would like to ask our panelists first from our list to get obviously across to the media, to those watching at home. They would obviously like to hear what these gentlemen and ladies have to say. So I think we're going to start off with Coach Havis. Obviously, Coach Havis, we are playing against, I think there's two mics there. Yeah, Coach Havis has his mic. Obviously, Coach Havis, we are playing against the Cheetahs this weekend. Don't worry, Mike has got us covered there upstairs. Coach Havis, we are playing this weekend against the Cheetahs. We are the back-to-back defending champions. Coach Havis, what would you say in your mind? 2025, what would the goals be? What are realistic goals for the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers?
Thanks, Lucian. I just want to make sure if it's still before 12 o'clock, because then I can.
It's still before 12.
Then I can do like the press and answer it in Afrikaans.
Coach Havis kan wat Afrikaans in chat.
No, I'll try and do it in English. Yeah, we set high standards for ourselves. And we are an ambitious team, So 2025 for us is not just about qualifying for the Currie Cup. That will happen if we get to the semi-finals. But we decided at the end of last year that we want to win the SA Cup. That's the main goal for the season. So obviously to get there, you've got to get to the semi-finals on the 17th of May. And we'll have to use that 720 minutes that Quinton spoke about really well. So we prepared well since the 19th of August. We had a really tough pre-season, very long. I've got a lot of respect for the players and Ivor, who endured 6-7 months of gym work, running on the field, a lot of conditioning work. And I feel we are really well prepared. So we are looking forward to the first match against the Cheetahs. We've got a tough start in the competition. We play the Cheetahs at home, then the Griffins away, Falca away, and then SWD. So that first 4 games will definitely show us where we will be in 2025. So that's important to us to start well.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear, Coach, that we have high ambitions. We want to win the SA Cup, Coach. Your former employees, the Toyota Cheetahs, we're playing this weekend. We played away last year. Didn't go so well there. How does things turn our way this upcoming weekend?
Yeah, we know what will be important against them. The set piece is obviously what it's about. They are a strong set piece focused team. Scrum well, got a strong maul, so we spend a lot of time on improving that area of our game, and I feel we will be on par on Saturday. The rest of the game, I feel we can have the edge on them. They haven't been to Wellington for quite a while, and we are glad that it's going to be 35 degrees. We wanted 37, 38 even when the kickoff happens at 3 o'clock. So we are well prepared. We know what we want to do. We've got our plans. And I'm really excited to see how we will go on Saturday. It will be a different story to last year.
We can definitely guarantee that we'll have a hostile environment there. Obviously, we've got the entire Boland crowd behind the Boland this weekend. So we can go over to Thurlow as well. Thurlow, your 50th cap this weekend against the Cheetahs, opening game, SA Cup. 46 games, you've led the team. Can you just give us a little take from your side? What has been your most memorable moments in the Cavalier jersey?
Yeah, thank you, Lucian, and good day, everyone. I think the milestone of playing 50 games for a team that you only dreamt of playing for is absolutely amazing. And then to be honored to do it in front of the home crowd makes it even more special. I think if I can highlight, there's a couple of games that stand out, especially when we won the Currie Cup First Division in 2023 for the first time in 12 years. But I think there was a game in 2023 where we played against EP on Boland Stadium, and we had 4 yellow cards in that game. I was one of the naughty oaks who also had a yellow card. But with 11 men, we managed to keep EP out, and it was an important game for us in order to qualify for the final, because in 2023, we only played 1 round, and it was straight finals, no semi-finals. So when I ran back on the field after my 10 minutes in the sin bin, it was like the Holy Spirit coming down on us. And when I came on the field, I told the guys, we're not going to lose this one. And eventually we pulled it through, and like they say, we won the Currie Cup for the first time in 12 years.
Yeah, a lack of feeling when you know the hand of God is with the team. Thurlow, I want to know from your side, you've played now 50 caps. I remember I was there in the mix as well. I think 2021, 22, you know, it was hard times that time at the Boland. What would you say has been the biggest changes that you've seen in the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers and in the union in a whole?
Yeah, Lucian, I made my debut in 2019, and to like fast forward at 6 years now to 2025, there's been massive changes. Obviously, with Pres Benny and his team working so hard to get all the stakeholders and all the sponsors on board, they definitely made a huge impact. I remember when I started out in 2019, there was a lot of things that we thought as a team we could do better, and then as well as the management. So the management did their part, and obviously it went over to the team. So when the head is right, and we managed to get all these sponsorships, everything seemed easier. We were always a group of talented guys who were always hardworking and goal-orientated. But with the sponsors, I think I want to emphasize this. Without sponsors, there's very little you can do. You can compete, but the thought of taking over a competition is a bit on the lower side. So when Sanlam and all the other sponsors came on board, I think that played a huge part in the confidence that we have as a team now, where Coach just said, that we are unapologetic in terms of our goals and objectives for this year. We don't just want to take part in the SA Cup. We want to take it over by winning it and automatically qualifying then for the Currie Cup 2025.
That's living with confidence. Thomas. We'll move on to Coach Thomas. Coach Thomas, the head coach of the Sanlam Boland Dames. Coach Thomas, it's a World Cup year, a Women's World Cup year. Obviously, a lot of challenges with the ladies having to go out into camp, coming back into camp. How have you managed, obviously, that variable and keeping the team focused and on track?
Good morning. Still morning, so I can talk English. I'll do the English part, please. Yeah, we kind of managed it because we had a good pre-season. With our Springboks even being away, we still managed it because we got the ladies that come in know exactly how our structures are. They've been with us a while, like Cesar and Veruska and Michaela and Nomowetu Sweetness. They've been with us for a while, so they know all our structures, how we do stuff. And they train pretty hard at the SA camp, so we don't lose them in fitness. We just lose a camaraderie and sisterhood, but they slot in pretty well. And they're all four leaders in our team, so they know exactly where we're coming and going and what we're doing. So it's very easy for them to slot in. I mean, before the Bulls, they had a camp in Pretoria, and the Bulls were all training, because they're all Springboks. They were training with the Springboks, so they were like 20 training together, while our 4 Boks were training with them, and they came back. And 2 days later, we showed the Blue Bulls how to play rugby in the second half.
Awesome stuff, Coach Thomas. You're doing a phenomenal job at the moment with the dames, with the dames. Coach Thomas, the Boland female rugby is picking up. Club rugby, we're seeing more and more teams, more and more clubs bringing in female teams. What would your advice be to these clubs and to these coaches, to this management, to build a proper female rugby team?
The club rugby, women club rugby in the Boland is very, very difficult. It's just hard work. You as management of that club must put a lot of effort, a lot of money, a lot of love into it, passion, because we're so far spread apart, and the girls are also very raw in rugby-wise. I mean, some of them only start playing rugby when they realize they want to play rugby at the age of 20, 21. And then you have to basically coach them as you're coaching a little boy of 7. Not insulting the women's mentality or rugby knowledge, but their skill levels have to be trained. That's how we started. I mean, sitting here in the Boland Dames is 2 ladies that came through, 3, that comes through the club rugby system that we picked up. I mean, the little wing China, we call her China, Esmeralda, Tyrell, they all come through the club system because they were treated well, they went to the right systems, and the coaches that coach them are passionate about it. And it's very difficult in the Boland, like I said again, because we spread apart. For Saldanha to travel to Hermanus to play a club game takes a lot of work. I just say, coaches, fuzzbait, do the right stuff, make the right decisions, make the rugby decision around that.
Yeah, Coach, you're saying it's difficult. Last question. Obviously, we have to look at how are these clubs going to be able to improve. What would Coach say? How are we going to be able to do that? And how do you see the future of women's rugby in the Boland?
Yeah, that's a difficult one. The other clubs are going to do it. They'll have to. You know, the biggest problem is, I'm going to not by showing point or insulting anybody. The women rugby club management always asks Boland, wat gaan julle vir ons doen? They must start doing their own thing. You can't just come to Boland, to the CEO or the president, and say, yeah, we need petrol money. Go and look for your petrol money. Make effort, because the girls are making effort to give to you, to come to you. So you must make effort to give to I mean, you can't just want handouts. Rugby is about togetherness, working together as a club. And we can get the women rugby working in this province. I mean, we got 6. When we started in the B League in 2016, 2017, we had no clubs. And we won the B League that following year with a whitewash. We beat all the teams with about 50 points. It was just effort to the players making the trouble to get to us to train and play. We didn't have clubs. Then we grew, started doing clubs. And now we're one of the best unions, women unions in the country. And we've only got 12 clubs I heard today playing. So imagine if we can get every male club having a women club in Boland. 200, let's say 150 women clubs playing. What can we achieve as a union, as a women rugby union? And remember, our squad, Harvey's not showing fingers. We haven't got 38 players. We've got 28 players. I try and keep the squad small and tight because we're a family, we're a wolf pack, and a wolf doesn't grow out of 30.
Coach Thomas, always up for a difficult question, Coach. We'll move to Cesar Blomi. Blomi, it's been a World Cup year. I must apologize. I saw you looking at me when I didn't mention you earlier. You definitely have a rugby face, and you're keen for the game. At the moment, a World Cup year, we're 2 matches away now, the Dames. We have to beat the Sharks this weekend, and then we have to beat, obviously, Province in 2 weeks, so 3 weeks' time. How is the team, and how are you dealing with the pressure at this point in time?
Good day, Lucian, and thank you for having me. The team is fine, the team is positive, and we are looking forward for this weekend. We take a game one at a time. We don't focus on the other teams or whatever the case may be. So Saturday we'll focus on Sharks, and then when we're done with Sharks, and then we'll focus on the Western Province. I'm fine, I'm okay. I have no pressure. World Cup is in August, and now I'm busy with Boland, so my mind is in Boland, not with the Springboks. So yeah, I'm okay. Thank you for asking.
Yeah. Blomi, we have a few ladies in the team, so obviously you've had to travel, then come back, and yeah, so how have you been managing to stay motivated in this time? Obviously keeping the energy up. How have you been managing to stay motivated during this year, especially?
That's quite difficult. When you have players that are looking up on you, you don't have a choice but to stay motivated. But then it comes from them as well, because they're looking up on you. They want to do what you're doing. So if you keep on doing the good stuff and the right stuff, and your mindset is in a positive way, so that means I'm also motivating them. They're also motivating me to keep going for them. So that means we're sisterhood.
Yeah. Okay. The Dames definitely know how to answer these type of difficult questions. Blomi, I would just like to know from you a message, obviously, to a young girl that might be watching the live stream here, has aspirations, has dreams also to play rugby. What would your message of advice be to a young female athlete who wants to go to the highest level?
I know it's very difficult as women's rugby player, but then I'll just say keep working hard, never stop dreaming. Dreams do come true.
Hallelujah. I think I left the best for last. Gary van Logerenberg from Sanlam. He's a rugby man through and through. You always see him at a rugby game. When he's making posts, he will always post something about rugby. Either it be the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers or either it be Stellenberg. Gary, we've seen the successes now that the Boland Cavaliers has produced with the under-21s. We saw the success with the senior team, and we see the success with the Dames team and the school teams. What does that mean for a sponsor such as Sanlam?
Good afternoon, Lucian. Well, obviously immensely proud. Like Pres Benny said, we embarked on this journey a year ago, and the CEO took us through those results. It's just amazing what's been achieved in a very, very competitive environment with limited funds. To get back to your question, I think what makes Boland so unique, and I've experienced it, is the culture, number one, very unique culture. A well-known coach from the past, Alan Zondag, actually mentioned to me the culture in the Boland is so unique. The closest you'll get to this in the world is in France. I think that's the biggest asset, is the culture for Boland. And then the community involvement. I mean, the mere fact that Coach Harvey's and Cornel Hendricks decided to come back to Boland and reinvest their knowledge in Boland says a lot. So I think Coach Benny also mentioned a lot of these unions envy us from our school level, so professional through to our Cavaliers. It's just been an amazing journey, and we look forward to a long and happy association with Boland Rugby.
Yeah, Gary, you've seen a lot of Boland Rugby now. We always see you next to the field. You've seen the top 12, how immensely that has grown as well. What stands out the most for you in the Boland Rugby?
Like I mentioned, the culture, it's so unique. I mean, where in the world do you get 5,000 to 10,000 people at a club game? Never mind 2,000 at a practice session the week before a cup final, top 12 final. It's just so unique. So, yeah, two strong identities, Sanlam and Boland joining hands. We've been around for 107 years. Boland's been around for 86 years. So you can imagine the powerhouse that this union will become going forward. And yeah, at Sanlam, we believe we've made impact in the communities. We'd love to think that you all going to play with confidence come the Cheetahs on Saturday. And yeah, we'll be there to support you.
Here we go. I'll go my last question before I give the media an opportunity, obviously, to ask their questions. Coach Harvey's, we have a very diverse group. We have a very diverse people here within this auditorium as well. How have you managed to get the guys to gel? How have you managed with your coaching philosophy to make sure that the boys formed that brotherhood that we can actually see and feel here today?
Lucian, it was actually quite easy. When I joined Boland last year in March, it was like that already. There was a really good culture in the team. Guys worked hard. They've been through tough times 2-3 years ago. So tough times gel a team and brings you closer to each other. So it was quite an easy job for me when I walked in. I thought there was a lot of things that I would have had to put in place. But actually, it's been done by the coaching staff that's been there, the previous coach, and the team members that's been part of the team for the previous 2-3 years. So it wasn't difficult. We just started to build on that. And the main thing for me is to grow confidence in what we want to do and how we want to play, what we want to achieve. And that will come with results on the field. You work hard, and then that will transfer to what's happening on the field. And this weekend is a great opportunity for us to really get going and to see where this team can go to.
Oh, awesome stuff. So that is my questions for today. I see JP Kellerman is here. Charles Williams is here from the media as well. You have a question, Charles? Do you need a mic?
Net 'n vraagie vir Hawies. Ek het die groep gesien. Kan jy net 'n bietjie lig werp oor Golden Masimla wat die deel is van die groep? Hy was betrokke by die vriendskaplike wedstryde.
Nee, hy is deel van die groep. Hy is net nie gekontrakteerde speler op die oomblik nie. Ons mag net 38 spelers kontrakteer en die groep was ongelukkig klaar gekontrakteer toe hy by ons aangekom het, maar hy is in die 23 wat speel ook die naweek.
Jy het al 'n hele pad draaie geloop as afrigter wat jou een van die mees ervare afrigters maak. Jy was onlangs in die kamp van die Cheetahs. Dink jy dis tot jou voordeel vir die wedstryd vir Saterdag, die feit dat jy hulle strukture ken, jy weet hoe hulle dink?
Dit kan seker beide kante toe gaan. Hulle het nuwe afrigters, so mens weet nie presies wat om te verwag nie. Ek ken vir Isak goed wat hulle voorspeler afrigter is. Hy is 'n baie goeie afrigter, baie deeglik met wat hy doen, so ons weet presies wat vir ons wag met scrums, mauls, daai tipe dinge, maar hulle het 'n nuwe hoofafrigter in Frans Steyn wat ook die verdediging van die span doen en dan Roan Pinaar wat die agterspelers en die aanvalsafrigter is. So daar sal verseker 'n paar nuwe goed wees wat ons nie voorheen gesien het nie, maar ek het van hulle onder 21 wedstryde ook deurgekyk en ons span het dit gesien, ons weet wat om te verwag, so ek glo ons is goed voorbereid.
Ek weet jy het 'n idee hoe jou 23-tal gaan lyk vir Saterdag. Daar is is 'n lekker kopseer seker om vir 'n afrig te hê. As ek kyk veral in die middelveld, spelers Connell wat weer terug is. Ek sien ook Ludio Williams is terug. Jy het Nele daar, jy het Loos daar in die middelveld. Is dit gaan dit moeilik vir jou wees om daai kombinasie reg te kry in die middelveld?
Ons het die span klaar gekies, so hulle weet wie's daar. En dit was moeilik, veral weet in die centers, ons het 5 regtig goeie centers in ons groep wat enige twee van die 5 kan waarskynlik speel en dit sal net so goed gaan soos wat die ander speel. So ons is geseënd met goeie agterspelers veral in die middelveld en die kompetisie is groot tussen hulle. En ja, die ouens wat vir die naweek die nat gekry het was Connell en Xavier in die beginspan.
Kyk, daar weet ons wie die centers gaan wees vir die naweek. JP, is nog tyd vir se 2 vrae.
Okay, so I'll start with Thomas. Net gou vinnig vir 'n afrigter, jy het nog gepraat in die vroue spasie. Dis nie altyd maklik nie. Ek meen nou en dan jy sien die resultate 92. Die prosesse was moeilik. Dis nie altyd maklik van die veld af nie. Net advies vir 'n afrigter wat nou in die vroue spasie gaan, wat sy journey begin of hy's redelik nuut met dit. Wat se advies kan jy gee? Want ek dink jy kan al boeke skryf op en van die veld af. Ek meen jy word nie altyd die ligtheid gegee om daaroor te gesels nie, maar net van jou kant af.
Ja. Elke persoon het maar sy eie persoonlikheid om mee te begin. Elke persoon veral met vroumense, sorry, die dames wat hier sit. Elke vroumens het hulle eie karakter, hulle eie sieningswyse, hulle eie maniere, en 'n vroumens is 'n vroumens, bygesê. The Lord said, I've got a book here that shows you all how to learn to know a woman. It was a blank book. Jy moet hulle elke speler moet jy maar opsom as 'n mens persoonlik met haar eie goeie en slegte punte, maar om 'n vrou af te rig is 'n spesiale taak. En ja. I don't have an answer.
Okay, I'll go over to Blommy.
Om te sê, jy moet met elkeen individually work. As 'n mindset, as how they sum you up, how you sum them up.
Beautiful, dankie. Blommy, to you, we all see the global superstar, which you are. I know you don't want to hear that, but we've seen you at the World Cup running over players, so it's not a new thing. But what would you tell somebody, because once again, people just see you now, but they don't know where you're coming from. Nobody asks you, how did you start, what's your love for rugby? Everybody just clouting on, we're seeing you, you're on television, you played abroad. One of very few players other than Babawa that played abroad. So just from your perspective, if you can just give us that.
I don't know what can I say or explain. It's so special to go and play abroad. It's so special to be praised, but then you have to stay humble.
Wow.
If you're not humble, you're not gonna go anywhere. Yes, everyone says, Blommy, Easter. But I love it, but then I don't show it if I love it. Yes, that as well. But still, I tell myself that I'm still unique. I'm Asezayele Blommy. There's no other Blommy than me. But still, I can't be arrogant. If I'm arrogant, then I'm nobody's business. Because the system can praise you now, and then suddenly you are nowhere to be found.
Wow. I think thank you very much for that. And the next question is to Coach Harvis, because there's a lot of players that, let's be real, especially in our club system, where somebody does well. I'm sure Coach Harvis get a lot of calls. This guy just scored 3 tries this weekend. He stepped 92 players. But who did you play against? And then after that, off the field, the work rate, etc., etc. So I think, thank you for answering that truthfully, because the world needs to know out here you can achieve whatever, But the past is the past. It's done. You need to go again. You need to start again because anything can happen. So, yeah, thank you for that and good luck with both of you guys with the campaign. Coach Jarvis, for you, looking at back a year ago, I mean, you started this journey. You didn't know exactly what's going to happen, what's waiting for you. What is the lessons that you've learned and the challenges that you went through? Because a lot of people speak about the gloat and it's great and it's amazing and yes, the sponsors and everybody's playing a role. But those times when it's tough, that's times when it's difficult and you have 4 injuries in a position and you're looking, what's the next step? Just maybe for the people out there, what was the challenges and just the lessons that you've learned for this past year?
Yeah, the challenges, I will say, is to get ourselves at the level where we can compete with the best teams in South Africa, especially at a physical level. Skills-wise, I feel we are on par, but the biggest difference for me was the physicality of our team compared to some of our rivals, like Griquas, Pumas, and the Cheetahs last year. So that's why we decided to have a strong gym block from middle of August up to end of September. The guys worked hard with Ivor and improved, and everyone says the guys looking better and looking good, so I agree. So it takes a lot of hard work, and there's no substitution for that. There's no easy way in sport, in life, and in rugby to just get to the top without doing your bit. And I think we are really privileged to have a group of guys that's focused and they are driven. They want to do well. They want to compete at a high level, and they have the talent to do it. So it's our coaching team's job to make these guys' dreams come true. And I feel we are all together in it. There's a strong bond in the team. We really care for each other, and we work hard to a common goal. Lessons learned, you always learn lessons in games on the field. So sometimes you think things is going to work, you think your plans will work out, and it doesn't. If you take the semi-finals and finals from last year's, or the B division of the Currie Cup, I think we were the favourites by a mile, and we nearly lost both those games. The semi-final against SWD, Ashland kicked a conversion that hit the upright and went to the right, and it went over. We won that game by 2 points. In the final, we won by scoring one more try than the opposition. So you can never take things for granted. We've got a lot of support. We've got all the sponsors and partners joining us, but on the day you can lose against the Bulldogs, who's got nothing. They might be in the situation where Boland has been 3 or 4 years ago. So you can never in life, in sport, take things for granted and think that we've got nice kit, we've got all the sponsors on board, and we are going to do well. It takes still a lot of hard work and a dedication to achieve your goals, and then to have the right mindset and focus for what you want to do.
Awesome stuff. I guess that's it. Thank you. Let's give our panelists a nice, proper round of applause. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, lady. Cesar will be making time now to do the kit reveal. We've got a proper new new apparel partner here in the form of Puma. So we'll first give the ladies an opportunity to come out. Obviously, we also have, and we've been working on something new as well as a track, a song for the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers as well as the Damas. So our first kit that will be coming out will be the ladies. So let us fix our eyes on there. They'll be coming from the top. Hopefully we'll be able to put the lights also some lacquer to get a good vibe going for them to come out. So let's see our first lady to come out. Mislali Mkweba for the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers, Lara Scats. And we've got Nomawetu Mabange as well. She is wearing the jersey That is one of the training jerseys. The next lady to come is Michaela Samboya. She's wearing the grey round, the round neck. And the last lady to come out, or the second last, is Kisa Stierman. We already saw the ladies wearing the new Puma t-shirt as well. There she is wearing the playing shorts. And the last lady to come out, Amanda Klaassen. Where's Amanda? Oh, Amanda's already on stage. As we can see the jerseys, ladies, we can just take a proper photo. The kit is looking really good for 2025. Vuma on the back, Sanlam in the front. The light blue is looking good. The ladies are looking good.
Sanlam Boland Cavaliers, tussen bergen geleem met my hart in my ziel. Gooi ek in een land.
Proper ladies. We also see the golf shirt is looking really nice. And that is obviously the ladies' golf shirt. Let's give them a round of applause. Let's give Puma a round of applause. The jerseys are looking good. Gen Con came through. All right, so we'll be moving on to the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers, and they'll be doing their kit reveal as well. We've got a few shirts, we've got a few jerseys that we would like to show. Firstly, Criswell September will be showing us one of the golf shirts. Cheesy, they like to call him. He is wearing Criswell September. He is wearing the black golfer and the jean. That will be one of the. Oh, that is looking proper. They brought out the right model. The next guy, Hapje van Schoor, wearing the navy round neck as well as the jean. Let's see what he's gonna do for a pose. The next man to come out, Lunati Nele. Lunati is wearing the black round neck and the shorts, the traveling shorts as well. Next man, Mr. Aanspreeklikheid, Sydney Tobias. He is wearing the grey round neck. The jump shot and look at this man. This is a man that can bench 60s and he can squat over 240 kg. Throwing 60s around in the gym, one of the strongest men. Next man, Kwesi Mafu. Is it Kwesi? No. Who's that? Xavier? No, sorry, Xavier Mitchell. Coming out there with a top bag. Look like Kwesi. Sorry, Xavier Mitchell. Look at how good that looks. That is the tracksuit. Xavier Mitchell. Oh, he's good. Oh, it's looking good. Next man. Next man is Kwesi Mafu. He is wearing that's one of the jerseys, one of the training jerseys, Kwesi Mafu. One of the hard running runners in the team. Kwesi Mafu. Next man is none other than Cornel Hendricks. Cornel Hendricks wearing the jersey. He's looking fresh, he's looking young. And he's going to be playing in the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers jersey. What a dog! Cornel Hendricks. And last but not least, the home jersey, the captain, Thurlow Mars. Playing his 50th cap this weekend, Thurlow Mars. This will be the jersey that the boys will be running out, the black one, on Saturday. Captain Thurlow Mars. Here we go. Proper time to take a photo. Basket all in. Presie, het lyk Vuma het tekkies ook gegee. Ek dink hulle moet verseker. Can I get some volume on this mic?
Ek moet die geleentheid gebruik, staan net daar. Dit is wat trots kweek. Dit is die beste wat ek nog ooit kon sien, Quentin, in my tydperk by die Unie as president. Dit is wat sukses bring. Dit is wat jou teenstanders bang maak vir jou. Dit is wat jou vrees aan die hand maak. So baie dankie Quentin, Moses onder jou leiding. Ek weet die video gehelp om die keuse uit te oefen nie, maar lyk my julle het nagte gewerk. Baie, baie dankie.
Kom ons gee nog. Let's give them one round of applause. The Sanlam Boland Dames will be kitted to the T for the 2025 SA Cup rugby season. Thank you so much, gentlemen. We'll take photos afterwards as well. Hello, Mars, the myth, the legend, the one, the only, mighty Mars. A black home jersey, the gold and the black, bringing back the legend of the Cavalier, all its glory.
Sanlam Boland Cavaliers, tussen berge geleem met my hart en my siel, glo ek in een land. Would you let him one day?
Hello, Mars, thank you so much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we conclude the proceedings today, I just want to thank everybody for coming out and taking the time of it's in the week, and you made it special here today. Give yourself a round of applause. Thank you so much. And as we would want to conclude, obviously we have to conclude on a high. I'm going to promote what is the supporters jersey for those watching at home. In the first time in a long time, the Boland Cavaliers, Pres Benny, will have a supporters jersey once again. Gio was actually supposed to wear it for us today, but so this is how it's going to look.
Vir my mense die beste te gee. As jy kyk na die mis op die berge, die wingerde, ek beloof ek sal my alles gee. Ons doen nie goed al vir jaar om die land te regeer.
So as we conclude, just to let you know where you can buy this, you can buy it at the www or the Boland, of course, website www.bolandrugby.co.za. And what this would cost is $4.50. But what, if you get this supporter shirt, you wear it to game days, you go in for free for the entire year. SA Cup as well as Curry Cup. So Go get yours online. 450 gets you to a Curry Cup ticket, a SA Cup ticket, and we are going all the way to the top. Praise Benny. Boland, heel, bo. Baie dankie julle, die Here seën julle. Hy lei, hy sorg en hy beskerm. Tot ons weer ontmoet.
Sanlam Boland Dis ons mense Ons is trots, soos 'n rots Altyd tops, voel vir ons Selfs in land Boland Dis ons mense Ons is trots, soos 'n rots Altyd tops, voel vir ons Groot geraak in 'n makwaland Gebore in die Boland Hier soveel dinge wat jou hart sal steel Hier binne in die Boland Mense wat werk in die wingerde Die kinders is maals as op winderda Almal staan saam, die liefde is daar Kom ons geniet net die lekkerte Sê my is ons van dieselfde land Hier in die Boland druk die dinge aan die brand Yeah, kry ons is aan op die plaas So sê my dat sy nie kan dans Bieter sy man het en dou